Thank you. Be confident that I'm aware that I'm standing between you and a reception. This has been a very interesting day and a very good day. I think the attendance has increased each year that we have done this, and I think the interest in regionalism, the interest in having collaborative efforts to solve problems has gotten stronger and stronger. And having this event allows us to get together to discuss regional issues. It also gives us a chance to get to know each other better. It was at this summit 2 years ago that I think I first started talking about the idea that I got from then Mayor Hickenlooper about the Mayor's Caucus. We talked about the Transit Alliance, all things that have become realities here. And last year we focused on the transportation plan going forward. And last year also we focused on the fact that as a region we just went through a major natural disaster with the flood. What I would like to talk about in an abbreviated sense right now is kind of what I think we need to be doing, and what it boils down to me is just one word, and that is being bold. And we cannot wait or rely on the federal government alone to push us toward more regional collaboration. I would love to rely on the federal government and receive all possible funding, and we should ask for all possible funding. Last year it was pretty clear that we came close to getting the grant. We achieved this preferred sustainability status, which is a good thing, and we should continue to pursue any and all possible areas which will help us come together regionally. But I think the last panelists were very honest when they said there was less money last year than they expected, and this year there's going to be even less. And so it's just sort of like the transit issue. We can't say that we're not going to do anything until the federal government comes with money. I think we're a better region than that. We need to be bolder and move forward with help when we can get it and without it when it's not there. And that is sort of, to me, is the analogy to the flood. You know, the flood, we received a lot of help from the outside. I mean, we talk a lot, and rightfully so, about this Middle Tennessee region's response to that disaster. But the fact was the federal government was there and was helpful. But in the final analysis, it was the citizens of Middle Tennessee who volunteered, who did the work, and got this region back up and going. And that's what we have to do on this regionalism issue also. And the analogy I would make is what happened in Davidson County in the early 60s. You know, one of the great assets we have as a city and as a county when I travel different places and talk about economic development or other issues is we have this metropolitan form of government. And that came about because people were willing to be bold and to put aside their own interests and to begin to work together in a 503 square mile area. And we can do something like that. I'm not advocating that we form a great county right now, but we need to move forward in a variety of areas. Transit is clearly one. We need to work together on how we manage the river, which is obviously a huge issue for everybody in Middle Tennessee. We saw with the open space plan that was discussed for Davidson County, I hope you saw that the different corners of the county, there are arrows going out into the entire region. We need to have an open space plan for Middle Tennessee. I am very concerned about issues regarding health and about the ability of our children to have healthy lives in terms of getting proper exercise and eating right. That is a regional issue. That needs to be done together. Where, I mean, clearly having regional healthy food, we can do it better together than we can do it separately, and having parks and greenways that go across county lines that allow us to have a mayor's 300-mile walk or something would be even better. So my proposal would be this, that we continue to go forth this year supporting strongly the efforts that the MPO, the Mayor's Alliance, Cumberland Region Tomorrow are all doing to promote regionalism. Do it with a renewed vigor, but also be willing to grab the low-hanging fruit to actually take concrete steps going forward, because this is the time to do it. Because this is going to be a time when other regions and other areas of the country are not going to respond because of the lack of federal support and the lack of federal funding. The areas that are going to get ahead are going to be the ones that are bold enough to seize the opportunity on their own and not waiting for outside support. And I think we're that region. we're good enough to do that. We're that special. And that's a challenge for the year ahead, but it's a challenge that I know we can meet. So that's my call to action, and we have one more thing on the agenda. Charles?